Hi, I'm James Van Osdell, and for over 20 years I worked at every level of Chicago radio. I've managed, produced, was on air, even wrote a book about it. So why am I talking to you from my car? Well, I love to explore some of Chicago's best eateries and grab a bite with some of the terrific talent Chicago has to offer. Today I'm joined at Burger Belly in Portage Park by Scott Lucas. He's the lead singer and founder of Local H. From Zion, Illinois to the top of the rock charts, Scott talks about his band's journey and Chicago's great music scene.
I mean, we kind of knew that if this record didn't do well, we were probably gone. So there was a little bit of pressure. And I kind of asked, I was like, all right, how many records do we have to sell for you guys to feel like it's a success and you're not going to pull the plug?
Then a little later at Herm's Palace in Skokie, Chicago Sky standout Allie Quigley shares a meal and her thoughts with me about her leap from Joliet Catholic Academy to playing ball at DePaul University and the WNBA.
Everything was just harder. Everyone was bigger and stronger and faster. I no longer was, the best or the tallest.
It's all next on what I like to call Con Carne. I can't believe this. A spot on Irving Park Road in the middle of the day. Scott's on his way here, so I'm gonna run in and get the food. Hey, Tom.
Hi, James. Welcome back.
I love coming here. I love all the rock and roll on the walls. I love just the vibe of Burger Belly.
Meat and beer and rock and roll.
Exactly. All right, so speaking of rock and roll, Scott Lucas from Local H is meeting me here like in minutes. He wanted me to order for him. He's a Zeppelin fan, so he's going with the Gallows Pole. Yes, which is a classic blues song, but also a great Zeppelin song.
Sure.
What is the Gallows Pole?
Gallows Pole is a burger with Swiss cheese, crushed potatoes on it, and it's also got grilled mushrooms and onions, and it's topped with a béarnaise sauce.
All right, here's the catch. He doesn't eat meat.
Okay, we have a solution for that. Any of our burgers, if you prefer, you can do either as a chicken breast or you can do as a oven roasted marinated portobello mushroom. It's marinated with balsamic, tarragon, garlic, salt, pepper, and olive oil.
Portobello for him.
Got it.
All right, I want something with heat. I want spice.
How do you feel about the Midnight Special? It's a burger with pepper jack cheese, fresh, bright pico de gallo on top of it, a nice smoky chipotle cream sauce for a little heat, and then we top it off with chili cheese Fritos.
Chili cheese Fritos. That sounds insane. Yes, please. And homemade is really one of the things you do here.
Anything we can do in-house, we do in-house. All of our bread is baked in-house. All of our meat is ground on site. All of our cookies, all of our sauces are made right here.
I can't wait for this food. Scott's on his way. I'll let you do your thing. I cannot wait to eat.
I will bring it out to you as soon as it's ready.
Hey, Scott.
Hey,
How are you? I hope you're hungry.
I'm very hungry.
Let's eat.
All right.
All right, so we've got food from Burger Belly.
Right.
You got vegetarian food. You're a vegetarian.
Yeah,
Vegetarian-ish?
I haven't eaten red meat or chicken or anything like that since I was 20.
So you got portobello on yours. You got the Gallows Pole. Hey, show us what that looks like.
That
Looks stunning. Oh, get out.
That looks like something else.
So I got the Midnight Special.
Oh, what's on that?
Lots of spicy stuff. These are chili cheese Fritos. Doing a show in my car where we eat food sounded like a good idea. A little challenging today.
A little weird, like sound-wise, when you're doing the podcast, it makes a lot of sense. But after watching people eat food,
Oh, I think it's a bit easier to watch people eat food
than to listen to them?
To listen to them chew food? That's repulsive. That's the absolute worst.
It probably is, you're right.
96, As Good as Dead came out.
Yeah,
Big album for you.
it was.
What was it like at that time? You were coming up, you had one album out before it. This was the one that kind of pushed you over. Well, where was your mind at? What was the scene like? What was the music industry like?
I mean, we kind of knew that if this record didn't do well, we were probably gone. So there was a little bit of pressure. And I kind of asked, I was like, all right, how many records is it going to take for you guys? How many records do we have to sell for you guys to feel like it's a success and you're not going to pull the plug on this? And they were like, well, we'd be happy with 100,000 records, which now is crazy,
Now that's like the best an artist can do
right.
in the world of streaming.
So
but back then,
yeah. So I was, once I hit that mark, I didn't care about it anymore, and I just decided to have fun, you know? For me, it's always just sort of been about, am I going to be able to make another record? And that's all I really care about. And it's just living record to record. Kind of.
One of the legacies of that album is Bound for the Floor, which you can still hear on the radio today.
Right.
I mean, that really is, when people think of Local H, that's probably the first song that comes to mind.
Yeah.
When you wrote that song, did you feel like, oh man, this is it, this is the riff, this is the song, these are the lyrics, this is the one that's going to connect?
That song was really tough to make come together. I mean, it had like this, like this bridge that sort of went to the left and turned into another song for a while. And it wasn't until we completely simplified it that it became, that was good. You know, it was like, we kind of got a little fancy in the middle. And once we got rid of that, the song kind of came together.
Become pathetic and you learn to accept it. You know you're so pathetic and you just don't get it. You keep become pathetic and you learn.
You played, I swear more than anyone, you've played every venue in the city and suburbs. You know your way around the city's live music scene.
Yeah.
Do you have favorite places to play? Like places you know, you walk in, you're like, this is it, I'm home.
I mean, the Metro is like the gold standard. Since
Now, when
we were
you're
kids.
coming up in Zion, was that like, if I can play there, then I've made it?
Yeah, man. Like the first time we played the Metro, we really felt like, whoa, this is something. And we knew that. And the Empty Bottle, we've had some amazing shows there. I love that place.
I know you like the late night activity. Mm-hmm. What are your favorite bars to close down in Chicago?
Liars Club,
Of course.
I could go on and on. Bangers and Lace on Division is a great bar to go and have a beer and listen to a record. That's what I like now, too, is you're getting where bars, they just have a turntable on and they play a record. And you hear the whole record. You're not listening to somebody's iPod.
Are you one of those people who swears by vinyl, like the sound, the warmth, the crackles, the pops?
No, I'm not a crazy vinyl person, but I understand it because I have a real film fetish. Like,
I want to talk about that because you've come out as a film enthusiast in a big way. We'll have more from Scott as Con Carne continues. We'll find out what's next for Local H and get into Scott's passion for film in Chicago.
I saw Untouchables last night.
Oh, man, that's-
70 millimeter.
Speaking of Chicago, that's like one of those quintessential Chicago
It
movies.
really is. Like every time, you know, like that's the Chicago way. You know, like the place would applaud.
And later, Chicago Sky's Ellie Quigley and I shoot a little hoops. And I really do mean a little. Stick around. Welcome back to Con Carne. I'm at Burger Belly in Portage Park with Local H founder and lead singer Scott Lucas. We've been talking about Scott's favorite Chicago music venues, and that led us to this town's great film scene. We have a couple of cool places to see movies.
Yeah.
Really nice,
Great places.
smartly designed theaters. Like, is the Music Box a go-to for you?
I'm gonna go there after this interview.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Hateful Eight there.
It was great. Yeah, it was a great experience. I mean, it was fun. I'm a big fan of intermissions. You know.
How about it?
Yeah. The show that we're doing now has an intermission, and I love it. This is my favorite part of the whole show. Just sitting there. Like,
Well, you know, Rush does intermissions too, but they also play for like 5 hours.
it's a great idea. You know.
Catch your breath. Use the restroom.
Right. Give everybody a chance to sort of, you know. I mean, it's noisy. You know. It's not a kind music that we're playing.
One of the things I love about Local H, hey, you have fun. You enjoy being in a band, it shows, and you do a lot of covers.
Yeah.
Like, you're a fan of music, and I think that shows with the covers you choose.
Yeah, we've got a few ideas. We're thinking it's high time to do an ABBA cover.
Ooh,
We've been playing We Are the Road Crew.
Motorhead.
Yeah.
an ABBA cover. I could see you doing SOS beautifully. Is that the one?
Right on the nose, my man.
Uh-huh.
Right
Because
there.
that could be a rock song too. Because it builds tempo and
Totally.
momentum and starts crunching.
Look like that. No,
Yeah, no, you're not doing Fernando.
no.
You're not doing Take a Chance on Me.
Oh, I like to take a chance on you.
Oh, because then you could have backup vocals maybe to do like kind of Take a Chance, Take a Chance. I could see that. What else is in store for Local Age?
We're gonna do some touring in the winter, opening up for somebody, and then
Is that the classic I Can't Tell You Yet?
yeah,
Okay.
it's a classic. I can't tell you that.
All right, so you are busy. I mean, every time I look at your tour schedule, I mean, it seems like you're always gigging, you're always somewhere.
Yeah, you know, I mean, this is what we do.
Yeah.
You know, it's a job, you know, but it's also a lot of fun, and it's great. And the thing, and you know, I just got back from a tour, so I feel like it's great to be home. I'm doing all the Chicago things I love to do, but before long, I'll be itching to get back out there.
All right, so I've got to ask, what are those Chicago things you love to do?
You know, hang out with my friends. Go to. I've been at the Music Box pretty much all week, watching De Palma movies.
Gosh, like Blowout?
I saw Blowout the other night.
Awesome.
It was beautiful. I saw Untouchables last night.
Oh, man,
in
that's-
70 millimeter.
Speaking of Chicago, that's like one of those quintessential Chicago
It
movies.
really is. Like every time, you know, like that's the Chicago way. You know, like the place would applaud. You're not from Chicago. Everybody would applaud. It was.
I still get excited when I go to Union Station because of that movie.
Yeah, you know, I was on the Riverwalk the other day, and I got excited thinking about going to see the movie, walking on the Riverwalk. You know,
It's awesome.
so yeah, it's really good.
So seeing friends, seeing movies, just
Yeah,
being a civilian.
yeah, pretty
love
much.
it.
You know, catching up with my programs, catching up with my shows,
With your TV.
my TVs. I mean, you know, being on the road and not being able to catch Game of Thrones means you can't go on Twitter. And yeah,
Oh,
I have
forget
to,
it.
I
Yeah.
have to go on Twitter every day to like update
Yeah.
crap. And I just trying not to look at it, you know, and just like I can't. I was like 3 weeks behind, and it was killing me.
I understand. Scott Lucas, I hope you enjoyed your food.
I'm
Burger
still
Belly's
enjoying
awesome.
it. Yes, it's great.
Thanks for hanging out in the car. Up next on Con Carne, Allie Quigley tells me about the time she almost hung it up.
I was kind of at the point where I was bouncing around so much, I was just tired of being in Europe and then in another city and away from my family. So I was like, okay, maybe I gave everything I had, maybe I'm done, you know?
More when we return. So here we are at Herm's Palace in Skokie. It is a beautiful day, and I just hung up with Allie Quigley from the Chicago Sky. The team just finished practice, so I have a feeling she's going to be starving. I'm going to run in and grab the food. Hey, Craig.
How are you, bud?
Good, nice to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, so dude, I've been coming here since I was a kid.
Okay.
Give me some Herm's history.
Herms history. Well, my family, my mother and my father bought it from the original Herms about 40 years ago. And they ran it for about 20-some years. And me and my older brother took it over. And now it's about me and my brother running the place.
Love it. All right, so I've got Allie Quigley from the Chicago Sky.
Very cool.
Meeting me in the parking lot. I need to order for her, but first I need to order for myself. Now, usually when I come, I just get it straight up Chicago dog. I want to go big today. I'm thinking either the grilled cheeseburger or the Polish with pastrami.
I suggest do the Polish with pastrami. On French bread with pastrami right on top. Good sandwich.
Sold. All right, now she's an athlete. She's going to have a Greek salad. And she's also going to have the chicken breast tacos.
Absolutely. Very
Cool.
good. Give me a
Thanks,
few
sir.
minutes.
You got it. Hey, Allie.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I knew you had a practice this morning.
Yeah, we
So-
just finished.
Let's hop in the car and eat.
Let's go.
Okay, I wasn't kidding. I have so much food here. I think you are on top. Now, we're at Herm's Palace in Skokie. It's a hot dog joint. You went with the salad.
No, I got tacos too.
You got tacos too. I was getting there.
I gotta keep it healthy. If I'm gonna do something unhealthy, I gotta have something with it.
You got dressing and
I gotta
implements
pair
there.
it. All right.
Should I give you your food like one at a time? Should I wait till you finish the salad before I give you the tacos?
Maybe I'll start the salad first, and then I'll dive into the tacos.
These look nice. It's a lot of food,
They
Allie.
look good.
So is this kind of like an athlete's season time regimen?
Not always. We try to keep it healthy, but that's why I got the salad.
Now I got something totally opposite from a salad. I went with the Polish sausage and pastrami. There's actually pastrami on top of the Polish. I went big, yeah. So James, tell me about your first heart attack. Well, I was interviewing Allie Quigley in my car, and we went to Herm's Palace. And this is, do you look at this and think, oh my God, why did I get into a car with this monster?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. So now, do you eat like 4 meals a day when you're in the middle of a season?
I try to, but sometimes we practice so much, so it's kind of hard to get so many meals in, but I try to get 3 or 4 in.
Just look at this.
To
This
keep the
is
calories going.
pastrami. I've got the Polish all segmented and.
No ketchup, or is that a no-no? I'm like,
You
ketchup on
are
everything.
a local person.
I know.
You
I'm
know
like
better.
not a true Chicagoan because I don't do what everyone else does.
They don't. They wouldn't let you get away with that in Joliet, would they?
No, not at all. My dad like hates how plain I am.
You're the award-winning Allie Quigley.
I guess I am.
The WNBA. It's the 6th Woman of the Year.
Yes.
Explain what that is for people who don't know what that award is, because that's huge.
Well, 5 people can play on the court at once for your team. So the rest of us are bench players. I was a bench player. And if you're one of the better bench players, the best bench player, then you get called the 6th Woman of the Year. So that's kind of how it happened.
That's a high honor for the entire league. And so you started playing at DePaul. What was it like when you started college there and you started playing college hoops?
At first it was a big shock. Everything was just harder. Everyone was bigger and stronger and faster. I no longer was, the best or the tallest. I was this little skinny little thing, and I remember my first workouts I was like almost gonna throw up because I was just like, I'm not used to this little Catholic school girl.
And you made it to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, that was our first time going to the Sweet 16 my sophomore year, so made history, and since then they've gone to a few, yeah, so it was awesome, amazing.
So between academics and athletics in college, did you have time to just get stupid in Lincoln Park? Like hit the bars, close a couple bars like Kincaid's or something like that?
Kincaid's, yeah, I think that was Wednesdays, right?
You tell me. So right out of college, you hooked up with Seattle. What were you thinking when you got signed? Like, oh my gosh, here we go. Like,
I just thought, oh my God, I made it, and not thinking and kind of being naive that you actually have to go there and make the team still. So that was a rude awakening after a few weeks when I got cut right away and then got shipped off to Phoenix. So it was kind of a good welcome to the WNBA.
So, all right, after bouncing around a little bit, you landed with the Chicago Sky. How did you feel thinking, oh my gosh, this is it? It's my hometown. That must have been an amazing feeling.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was kind of at the point where I was bouncing around so much, I was just tired of being in Europe and then in another city and away from my family. So I was like, okay, maybe I gave everything I had. Maybe I'm done,
Mm-hmm.
And then Chicago called and I was like, okay, this is like a dream come true. I'm gonna give this one last shot. Let's see, just see what happens. And here I am.
What are some of your favorite places to eat at or hang out at when you're not playing, you're not practicing?
Yeah. Giordano's. It's right by Allstate Arena, and so many times, like almost every game, my parents are like, meet us at Giordano's. Like I think it's their favorite more than mine. I'm kind of a Lou Malnati's girl, but
I love Malnati's.
Giordano's is right there, so we go there.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
So you are, even though you're okay with ketchup and encased meats, you're down with Chicago pizza.
Definitely down with Chicago pizza. That's one of the first things I want to get when I come back from Europe because they don't have anything like that over there.
When Con Carne continues, it's time to see who's boss on the court. And by court, I mean the Herm's parking lot. And I'm pretty sure it's not me. There's more to come, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Con Carne. I'm at Herm's Palace in Skokie with Allie Quigley, catching up on what she likes to do when not on the court for the Chicago Sky. So this being summer, as we're recording this, do you like to hang out in the summer? Do you grill out? Do you like to go see like Cubs and Sox games?
I've actually been to both this year. One of my teammates threw out the first pitch at the Sox game, so we went to that. Then went to a Cubs game another day, so definitely get time to go, grill out. We have the lake pretty close to us, so go to the beach. Just depends if we're traveling or not, or how crazy the practices are.
What's your favorite moment so far with the Sky? A game, an interaction. As you look back on your career, what's that thing that makes you say, oh man, that was it?
I would say 2 years ago when we made it to the finals. It was kind of a crazy comeback we had against Atlanta and came back from like 18 points down, and just coming back from that and then being able to make it to the finals was just amazing, and not a lot of people get to say they've been to the finals, so it just makes us hungry to get back there and win it.
All right, so here's a challenge to you. I've watched you play. I've seen you hit three-pointers from crazy distances and locations with crazy defense blocking you. I want to challenge you to a game of horse.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm nothing if not dumb. All right, so you know, if we do a show in my car, the budget for a real basketball net is not really a thing. Here's what we're working with.
That's why we got the 3-foot rim going on?
It's not quite the Allstate Arena.
It's okay. Back in my days, I used to use something like this.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
A young Allie Quigley at home with the family?
5 years old, shooting the
All right.
J.
So we're gonna do horse. Any tips?
I
go overhand?
think you should go overhand.
Are you setting me up to fail?
I don't know, you'll find out.
Allie Quigley, Chicago Sky. Booyah. Starting to feel the full weight of the Polish sausage and the pastrami right now.
Oh, yeah?
I'm actually, this is awkward. I'm holding in my stomach as we're doing this. I'm
Really?
yeah.
I don't think my salad was enough. I'm losing my energy right now.
That's good news. Yes.
What is it, H-O to H?
Yeah, this is for real, okay?
Is it a three-pointer?
I'm not messing around here.
Okay.
This is it. Nope.
Almost it.
Uh-huh. Good catch. Come on, killing me. It's like Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Got a little fancy there. I don't think I've ever done that with a real basketball. Okay.
For the win.
Underhand?
Yeah, underhand.
You win.
Thank you, thank you. Good
Well
job.
done. You rock.
You were awesome.
All right, let's leave the stuff here.
Okay.
I'll send you on your way.
Okay.
Well, that wraps it up for this week. My thanks to Burger Belly in Portage Park for being awesome. Check them out at 5739 West Irving Park. And a shout out to Herm's Palace in Skokie. Visit them at 3406 Dempster Street. Hey, that place looks good. We'll see you next time on Con Carne. Thanks for watching. You've actually been touring. I'm spitting as I'm talking. How do you keep the? Ooh, I'm spitting as I'm talking.
Demos. And so, yeah.
Why are we wearing black, by the way?
Because I'm cool.
Right. Because you're a rock star.
Yeah.
This is nuts, right?
This is awesome. All these GoPros. We got 3 of them in here.
Seriously, there's no dainty or discreet way to eat this.
I know, dude.
It's just.
I totally blew my cool on camera.